Guten Tag, friends, and welcome to E.A.T. I'm your host, Amanda Behrens. On today's episode, I'm leaning into my German roots and making a classic dish that happens to also be an amazing hangover cure. It's quick, it's easy, and you probably already have all of the ingredients in your fridge. So grab your leftovers and let's start cooking. This is a dish that I grew up remembering to make, and I absolutely loved it. My Oma and Opa used to make it when they were trying to clean out their fridge. My dad used to make it after a long day of work, and my mom didn't want to cook, or we didn't want to make a big meal. And my Tante Karen used to make it when we used to go camping. So for the bacon, everybody's favorite ingredient, especially mine, you're gonna wanna use thick cut. Of course, you can use any bacon that you have in your fridge, but thick cut is better because it's gonna render more fat, which is the perfect base for your dish to be able to cook all of your vegetables. And you wanna be adding those to your pan, definitely cold. It makes adding cold bacon to a cold pan allows that fat to render a lot easier. You don't want too much of a char, but you want enough oil in the pan to cook the rest of your ingredients. You can take the bacon out. Just transfer it to another bowl. Now we're ready to add our next layer of flavor with some onions, some leeks and green onions, some shallots, green pepper, and 1 jalapeno. Go ahead and scrape the bottom of the pan of that bacon flavor too, absolutely. Some garlic. If you'd like a little bit of extra heat, you can add some red chili flakes like I am. Germans typically don't use too many overpowering spices in their dishes. They let the ingredients speak for themselves. Tomatoes. Now that we've got our beautiful flavor base just sizzling away, it's ready to take some potatoes. So we're gonna add our potatoes, our gorgeous potatoes. I've got a little bit of some browning going on. Our binding agent. We're gonna be adding in 4 whisked eggs to pull everything together. The ultimate hangover cure is slowly but surely coming together here. Quickly put a lid on for about a minute just to cook the egg and finish it off. Right, now before it's finished cooking, let's add some shredded cheese, about a 1/4 cup to bake on top. Put your lid up back on for about another minute to get that gorgeous cheese to melt. So this dish probably looks pretty familiar. An American equivalent would be a hash. A UK equivalent would be bubble and squeak. You don't have to eat this just for breakfast or brunch. It can be eaten at lunch and dinner, absolutely. In fact, I used to eat this a lot for dinner as a kid growing up. It's been a couple of minutes. Ooh, look at that, our cheese has melted. So we're ready to plate up our dish. Okay, our bauernfru. Right, it smells so good. It smells actually really comforting. All right. Okay, so what's key here also is the garnish. I like to dress it up. And you don't have to, but I love to add a little bit of parsley, cilantro, chives, and maybe even a little bit of dill. Sometimes I like to add some smoked paprika just to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. Now, bauernfru is not bauernfru without gherkins, okay? So you have to have some sort of gherkin, baby pickle, with your dish. All right. All right, and I added some ketchup. You have to add ketchup. Oh my goodness. So tasty. Makes you feel so good, so nourished. You had a long day at work, you're hungover, you're not feeling well. This is quick, it's easy, full of flavor. You already have the ingredients in your fridge. Again, I'm Amanda Behrens. If you want the recipe, check out my website, amandabehrens.com, and I hope to see you again soon.